It's time to start your morning by taking 5. Here's your host, Matt McMaster.
You're listening to Take 5, a quick 5-minute take on the biggest things happening in Nebraska sports. I'm your host, Matt McMaster, and today we are talking about the red-headed stepchild of golf majors, the PGA Championship. Definitely doesn't have the tradition that the Masters and the Open has. Definitely doesn't have the mammoth of a golf course that the U.S. Open typically has. But the PGA Championship, still a major, still something that we talk about when it comes to the legacy of golfers, still something that the best golfers in the world are trying to win. And so here we are in a interesting golf course at Quail Hollow that so far we've learned that, man, if you can hit the ball far and you can hit it pretty straight, you're going to have a pretty good chance at winning this golf tournament. And so when saying that, I'm picking 2 guys to win, 2 guys to finish in the top 10, 1 golfer to miss the cut. My 2 winners are Rory McIlroy at plus 500, Bryson DeChambeau at plus 900. Both these guys have been playing great golf. Rory just came off of a Masters win. DeChambeau overall has some of the best overall strokes gained. Now he's at LIV, so it's kind of hard to calculate that. But in golf, he's been playing really well. He won a LIV Tour event a couple of weeks ago. 2 guys that can absolutely bomb the ball, that the strength of their game comes off of the tee. I think Rory at plus 500 is very good value. Since he's been on tour, has scored this golf course better than anyone in the world. He's actually 55 strokes ahead under par than the next best golfer at Quail Hollow, which is Ricky Fowler. This is a course that he loves, that he's super comfortable with, that he's won there multiple times. So I think plus 500 is great for Rory. And Bryson DeChambeau has that championship experience, great off the tee, can absolutely bomb it. I think plus 900, 10 to win 90 is a really good shout for Bryson. Now, like I said, this is a course that's all about bombing it off the tee. It's all about playing off the tee well. And so I've identified 2 guys that have some of the best strokes gained off the tee in the world that I'm going to put top 10 bets on. The first is Keith Mitchell. Keith Mitchell's 5th in the world in strokes gained off the tee. And if you look at his past performances, his last 5 performances on tour, tied 18th, tied 12th, tied 2nd, tied 18th, tied 7th. He is playing really, really good golf right now, coming off of a top 10 win top 10 performance at the Truist Open. Still, if you're not a big golf fan, you hear the name Keith Mitchell, you don't really know who he is. And so him being not so well known definitely bodes well for the odds being high. Top 10 finish is plus 850. So I really like a $10 bet on Keith Mitchell, who has the game to play well at Quail Hollow and also has had the performances over the last basically month and a half to back that. I also like Robert McIntyre. McIntyre hasn't played well or didn't play well at the Masters. He missed the cut, which was really surprising to me. He was a sleeper for a lot of different bettors out in the market just because of his lefty stroke, and you assume that that course was going to be tailored to him, but he struggled. He's coming off of 2 top 35 performances in the Zurich Classic, New Orleans, and the Truist Championship, but he can bomb it off the tee. He's that type of long ball hitter that you want at Quail Hollow, and he's looking to, make a move here in the major championships that he really, really needs. And so I like McIntyre to finish in the top 10 plus 750. Now, one guy that I'm going to pick to miss the cut is actually someone that a lot of money, or a decent amount of money because the odds are fairly high, are going on, and that's Ludwig Goldberg. This is Ludwig Goldberg's last 5 appearances. Cut, 7th, top 50 or tied for 54, tied for 60th. He has not played good golf. That 7th performance, or that 7th place performance came at the Masters, a course that he's really, really good at. But everywhere else, he's been pretty bad. And so I think with Ludwig Goldberg just not playing his best golf right now, is a guy who gets some strokes gained off the tee, which is why the odds are a little bit boosted. But I just think with how he has been playing, that plus 300 for him to miss the cut is actually a really good bet. So I got Rory to win, plus 500. DeChambeau to win, plus 900. Keith Mitchell to make top 10, plus 850. Robert McIntyre to make the top 10, plus 750. And Ludwig Goldberg to miss the cut, plus 300. That's been Take 5, and I've been Matt McMaster.